So guys, this is a great video to break down. Once again, we're going to break it down. So I'm going to explain to you guys why men are staying single forever. And this doesn't go for every man. And to be quite honest, it does not go with me, but it does at the same time. It does, it doesn't, because I do not believe for a second that I will be single forever. Let me start with this. I do believe I will have that one in my life. I do believe I will have my own breed of children. I do. So, when it comes to men and why they want to stay single forever, I get this 100%, because it is a realistic thing for myself. I get it. I 100% get it. I get why some men out there want to stay single forever. If I was in different circumstances, I 1,000% could say it right now, I would be single forever. But just the way things are going, the way I always thought, it's just, I don't see it happening for me. But like I said, I know why men want to stay single forever. Because if you're a man, this is what it comes to. You could make a woman's life better, right? A woman can come into your life and you can make her life better. But you cannot go into a woman's life and her make your life better. It's just not how it goes. And I know for a fact a female in this video is going to disagree. You're going to disagree. And you're going to disagree because you're seeing it from a different perspective than I'm trying to explain this right now. Females, like, a man is not going to come into your life. You are going to come into the man's life, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's how it's got to be. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's how it's supposed to be. Forever, and it's how it always was. Some men just don't want to do that because maybe they can't get the right one. For me, I think I can get the right one, because every man at the end of the day would prefer to have the right woman, but if it doesn't happen, they're going to stay single. For me, I think that can happen. I really do. So I think that's what's going to happen for me. But if I couldn't, I'm going to be single forever, dog. Forever. And that's how these men think. And I don't blame them. Because I do the same thing. If I could not get the right woman in my life, I do the same damn thing. I get why these guys are doing it. I get it. I get why women out there want to stay single, because they can't get the right guy either. There's just something about the situation where it's like you're just shit out of luck, and maybe it's because that's what's meant to be for you in your life. Maybe you're better off this way. I have an aunt and uncle that was married. They had 2 kids, which was both of my first cousins, a daughter and a son. I was real close with this family at one point in time. And they lived like a 40-second walk away from our house. Very close. And as the kids grew up, and I mean both of their kids were in their 20s, maybe one even 30. And they divorced. Because this guy realized, you know what, his life is better without this woman in his life. They split up once. They ended up getting back together to try it again. He tried again, and he just couldn't do it. He had to move back out, get his own place again, And that was his final decision. They're still divorced to this day. They're still broken up. And it's because he realized his life is better 100% without her. She's probably a burden. She probably annoys the ever-living F out of that man. I'd do the same thing. You can't do that. You can't be a burden to somebody else and expect them to be loyal, because that is foolish. Some people are a burden to other people and then complain because they weren't loyal and they left. You have to get right yourself. That's the most important thing. And whoever disagrees with this is just not mentally good up here, I'll tell you that. This is how it is. For something to work, you and your partner have to be on point. Both of you. You can't stop putting in the work. You got to grow together. You cannot annoy each other. You got to spend some time apart so that don't happen and you don't end up annoying each other, because everybody to a certain degree is going to get annoying if you're around them for long enough. You can't be desperate like that. You can't be needy like that. You just cannot. You know what I mean? So I don't get why people complain about that, because there's a lot of liars out there that want to be like, oh, this person wasn't loyal and they left me and all this. You were probably annoying as F. Let's be honest. Because no one's going to leave someone that's really good for them just because. And don't get it wrong, some people aren't loyal and some people do those things. And the only way I'd ever leave is if somebody really just became something that I did not like. Because at first, and I'm using this relationship as an example, because it's perfect. Nobody's names are being involved. No one knows who I'm really talking about. So, you know, it's just a perfect example of how things happen. Like, people, you need to stay on point. They were absolutely in love at one point in time. They were. I seen it. I went to their house all the time. I seen how they were. But it got to a point where, you know what? If someone lets themselves go and they start, their health is not on point, they start, their looks fade, like everything about them just becomes unappealing, and they just become like this mongrel, like this, I don't know what to say, like everything about them is just like, I can't be around this anymore. How do you expect something to stay together in a situation like this? You always have to put in the work. You always have to take care of yourself. You have to be good for somebody else. It's not just about you. This guy was probably still good for her, but he fell out of love with her because of whatever reasons. And who even knows the reasons? But I know that that's what it was. For the reasons, who knows? And this can happen vice versa. So it's like, it's how you know you have to stay on point as a person. You have to be a good match for somebody else. You got to stay on point as a person for somebody else if you want something to work. If you don't want something to work, go off and do whatever you want to do. Go on a binge, go drink, go do drugs, go nuts. Go snort cocaine off some hookers' tits, whatever you want to do. It's your life. But at the end of the day, guys, this is what it is. And I truly believe the reason why men want to stay single forever, like I said, is because they just are not getting the right match. They're not getting their worth. They're just not. They would rather stay single. Same as women. They can't get their worth. They just can't get the guy they want, so they're going to stay single. I think when it goes both ways, I think both parties are doing the right thing. Not settling. You should get your worth, but also don't be delusional. Because there's some delusional ass people in this world, bro. Like, you could be, let's say the guy is far superior than the girl. There are girls who are so delusional that they think, like, let's just say the guy in this situation. You know what? I'm going to say it in the opposite because, like, girls can never take this. So let's say the girl is way better than the guy. Actually, I can't even do it this way because this is how it has to be. Because no girl that is way better than a guy is going to take the guy. But in the opposite situation, if the guy is way better, he can take a girl that is below him. That's usually how it's going to happen. So let's say this guy has a lot of good things going for himself. He's got a lot of things. This girl, she's still good. But this guy's on a different level. He's just got that oomph. He's just on a different level than this girl in so many ways. And she has the nerve to reject him. There's some delusional ass girls in this world, bro. And they're the same ones that are going to end up just... They'll never get... Those girls are usually the ones that honestly never took up on the right opportunity at the right age. And now they're going to be single possibly forever because they passed up what they could have had because they thought they were doing the right thing. But that was literally the best they could have got. They took it for granted. They passed it up. And now they're screwed. And I mean screwed. I'm not saying all women do this, but there are some women out there that are so delusional that these things do happen. It really does. And I don't wish this on anybody because I think everybody should have the right to end up with the right person. Or if it's just meant to be single. And we don't wish bad on nobody. It's not what we're doing here. But these things happen. You know? You gotta look in the mirror sometimes. You gotta kind of see things for what it really is and not be so delusional sometimes. So in some cases, things can go that way. Never in your life are you going to see a man turn down a woman that is like superior to him in many ways. You're never gonna... Any guy that if a woman is superior to him, 10 times out of 10 times he would take that girl, and chances are he's not going to get that girl. If she is superior to him, no effing way, dog. No effing way. Any guy would take that up. But there's some girls that are so delusional that they would turn something down that is better than them because they think they might be able to get better, and they don't. And they couldn't even get close to what they could have had. Like even a level below, they can't even get that now, and they turn down like the unicorn. You know what I mean? Things like that do happen. But never in your life are you going to see a guy turn down a woman that is better than him. Never. Never in your life. Name one time this ever happened. I can't think of it. But I could name times right now where it happened in the opposite. Easily. It's happened to celebrities. It happens to professional athletes. You know what I mean? These things happen. All the time. So, this is basically my take on this video. And for everybody out there, I hope the right thing does happen for you. And there's a lot of people that's worried today over what is going to happen. You cannot worry over what's going to happen. You need to have confidence in yourself. You need to have confidence in the situation that you're currently in with everything. Every guy, every girl, everybody. You should have full confidence. There's a lot of people that they're like, oh my God, like they're just filled with anxiety. Oh my God, I might miss out on this. I might miss out on that. You cannot be that way. You need... Taking an immense amount of action on your life will remove all of that. And I know how it's like to be like that, because when I was like 18, 19, in my younger 20s, you kind of have those thoughts. It's like, oh my God, like, am I going to miss out on the right person? Am I going to get the right person? I want her. And stuff like this, but you cannot think like that. You have so much time. You have so much to work with. So much. So just stay focused on yourself. Feel blessed, be blessed, do blessed things all the time. Everything is working in your favor, whether you want to believe that or not. You might not feel like that, but you must. And you must understand that you are as blessed as you possibly can be right now in the current situation that you're in. With that being said, you can become more blessed and more blessed and more blessed. But you always have to remember that. No matter how bad things even may be right now, you are seriously blessed, and you have no idea what is coming for yourself. You have no idea. And like I said too, I think it's great for the men that want to stay single forever, and they literally have it drilled in their head that they're going to stay single forever. I think that is great. If that's what you want, that's what you want. And it's like, you know, that's the best decision for yourself. I could get there at some point, who knows? But there's just too much out there. There's just too much out there. I can't think that way. There's too many opportunities. Who knows what's going to happen? But if you have it locked down, and you just know, and men have to know that if you want a woman in your life, she can come in and do things that can make your life better, for sure. She can. But you have to make her life a lot better, like you do. So if you want a woman, be prepared to make your girlfriend or wife's life a lot better. Be prepared for that. If you don't want to do that, I don't blame you at all. You're not entitled to do it. You are a man. You don't have to do shit for nobody. You can just do your own thing all you want. But if you really get the right person that can touch you in the right way, in the heart and the soul, you will want to do things for your lady. You will. It will feel fulfilling to give her a greater life. It will. But if you can't get the right one, stay single, and that is 100% fine as well. I think in any situation, you are winning 100%. So I'm going to close the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed this take. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying throughout this entire video. And I'm out.